Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to reading for February 2025. You have this luck is on your side card and also this card that says don't let the past hold you back. So all three water signs have basically had something that says don't let the past hold you back. I think that it's probably because Venus is in Pisces, Venus is in Pisces, and Venus will be retrograding in Pisces, so, all water signs could be a little bit more focused on the past or could be thinking about the past or, whatever, right? And so even though it's not retrograde yet, it doesn't matter. We're basically in the area of the sky where it will go retrograde almost, so, sometimes when that happens, even if it hasn't retrograded, if it's in the same zone that it will retrograde in, then we could definitely be thinking about the past. That doesn't mean you're going to return to the past or anything like that. And obviously, I don't think that you will. I think this is just saying don't let the past hold you back, and you'll be fine. This is a very good reading, though. You do have the Tower, which, I mean, what else is new, Scorpio? But you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. You go down to the Ten of Cups, to the Two of Cups. So, this is very good. The Ten of Pentacles is like building, leaving a legacy. I think everyone is really being pushed to do this year. This is kind of like our last year of Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus has like a very strong desire for freedom and wants us all to create more freedom in our lives, or wants us to create an establishment that kind of creates freedom. And so that could be like building a business that creates financial freedom. It could be getting into a successful connection that creates like love freedom, right? Stuff like that. So I feel that you are feeling that push. Now, you are a fixed sign, just like Taurus, so you will be feeling that energy more, even though, I think everyone, I feel this is collective. I do feel that the desire to do this is going to be more intense for fixed signs. So, definitely something to think about with that card. You have the Lovers. The Lovers, of course, can represent love, and there's clearly love here. You have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups to the Two of Cups. You have the Lovers. So if you want a connection, there could be a new connection coming in for you. It could be a surprise. I mean, the Tower, as I always say, does not have to be a bad card. It can just represent like a surprise or something that you haven't been expecting coming into your life. And it can cause a shakeup. But relationships can cause shakeups in our lives. Relationships can change the way we do things or can change the direction of our life, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing. That could be very positive. So definitely could be love. You have the Eight of Wands. There is, I don't really know what it is, but there is definitely something about speed this year. Maybe it's because things have been like very slow, or it's like things, I feel like progress has been slow for many years, probably because we had Pluto and Capricorn. And Pluto and Capricorn definitely, I think, can delay progress or make things more of a slog, right? Where it's like you're just like kind of trying to get through quicksand type of feeling. And it's like now, obviously, we have Pluto and Aquarius, so it's like things can move forward more quickly, or things can move forward in like a better direction. So we see a lot of speed here. We actually have the Eight of Wands, then we go up to the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords can also represent like a quick victory or a quick success. I didn't want to do that yet. So let's clarify this first row, which is what I wanted to do, and let's see. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow movement. The Knight of Pentacles, if you have been waiting for love, this could be a person who's moving very slowly, or, maybe it's something where they haven't really been making a move. I also feel, you have this Time is Up card. It says no second chances, no revisiting. There's something better waiting. Now, this could say that if you've been thinking about like an idea, especially with the Ace of Swords there, the Ace of Swords is a laser-like focus. The Ace of Swords is a victory, but we have to focus in one direction to make something happen. And, this could say that you've been thinking about something for a long time, and now it's time to make progress. Like, this could be a business idea, a plan that you've had, something like that. With the Lovers, you have the Death card, which is you. So whenever you show up as yourself twice here, whenever you show up as yourself, that really puts you in a position of power and strength and allows you to get what you want from the reading. So I feel for a lot of you that you're just kind of like in your strength. With the Eight of Wands, you have two cards. You have the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. How crazy is that? That the two cards I grab are basically these two cards. So I feel for a lot of you that this is the direction that you need to focus in. That direction would be your own happiness and your own truth. we're going to talk about this, but the Ten of Cups, these people are choosing happiness. They're standing in the real world, but they are focusing on these 10 cups. So they still have to deal with all the real world issues, problems, and challenges, but they are choosing to do things that make them happy. The Ace of Swords would be choosing your truth. So, for things to progress more quickly in your life, those are the two things I would focus on. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Temple of the Soul card. It says you're on a karmic path, so you can unravel the mysteries of your karmic debts. That could be the Tower. You have this Time is Up card. It says no second chances, no revisiting. There's something better waiting. And so you could have had a Tower moment, or you have already, you've been through these Tower moments clearly. And the Tower could say that, no giving something from the past a second chance. And we even start with the Devil. You have the Devil, the Ten of Cups, and the Tower. This is kind of giving me the feelings of, a person trying to come back into your life and trying to be like, with the Ten of Cups, right? Trying to like sugarcoat things. It's like a person who's like, remember all these happy things we did and remember all these dreams that we had. But, I would be very careful of that energy, because it's like the person, especially if you have a person who's coming back and just painting a picture of the good stuff that they never tried to create in the first place, that could be a waste of time. And, you have that Time is Up card, which is saying, don't waste your time, no second chances. So I would definitely be careful of a past person with the Devil card. You have the Ten of Cups, which again is good, but I think you need to focus on your happiness, not someone else's. The Ten of Cups, again, they're standing in the real world. So they still have to deal with all the issues and challenges, but they are choosing to do things that make them happy. And that's what I would focus on if I were you. And I would, if someone is coming back from the past, don't just, look at the good things, which is what we typically do when we have a breakup, like even if it's been like years, it's like kind of like we forget about the bad stuff and we think of all the fond memories, right? And I feel this is saying like, well, your happiness, putting your happiness first is going to be more important. And also I would say that, of course, putting your truth first is going to be more important as well. But it kind of like, the thing is if a person is coming back and they're painting this picture of all the good things that were never true, it's like they're just trying to sell you an illusion. So I would be careful. You have the Tower. The Tower says you see through the illusion. The Tower is built on an illusion. The whole point of the Tower is that they have been inside this tower and they have been ignoring reality. So the universe is bringing them back to reality. The universe is grounding those two people that were inside the tower, and that's the whole point of the Tower, is that it's like a shock to the system, back to reality type of energy. And so I think you've already been through this, and the reading is saying like you don't need to do this again. You don't need a shock to the system again. You don't need to see the truth that you already know again. With the Devil, you have the Two of Cups. We do have the Two of Cups twice here. So the Two of Cups is usually a person who's different than your usual type. The Two of Cups usually starts as communication as well, which is interesting because we have the Ace of Swords, which is also a card of communication. And so I think that there could be new communication coming in for you. And I would say that this is definitely a person that comes from a new reality. This is a person that does things in different ways, or, wants to do things differently. And that's what I would focus on here. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of patience. Temperance is also a card of alchemy. With the Temperance card, we can turn a negative into a positive. We can also turn a positive into a negative. The choice is yours with the Temperance card. Obviously, I would go towards the positive. The other thing is that the Temperance card, sometimes I feel the Temperance angel is waiting for things to be perfect when he could just start on this journey right here. And this right here is called the path to glory. He has this glowing crown that stands out right here. And so sometimes I just feel with the Temperance card that the person I'm reading for, it's like you could be trying to, fix a situation or turn things around when it would just be better to, start that new journey, because it's clearly going to lead to your truth and also probably a new connection. So that's kind of what I feel there. With the Tower, you have the Six of Wands, which is interesting. I mean, the Six of Wands is a victory. We see a lot of victory cards here. Well, two, this card and the Ace of Swords twice in the reading. And so, the Tower could be like a surprise victory or a surprise win coming in for you as well. Again, the Tower doesn't have to be a bad thing. The other thing I'm noticing is that, on the Tower, we have the crown falling off of the Tower. On the Ace of Swords, we have the sword we have the crown at the top of the swords. On the Temperance card, we have the crown glowing in the background. So it's almost like you could be, this could say that entering into new reality or entering into the truth is going to get you your crown. And that's, probably what I would focus on if I were you in this reading. Next, in the area of what's messages from your future self, you have this Breathe card and this Deep Knowing card. So the Breathe card could say it's like a good time for resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. The Deep Knowing card says you already know the truth. So I feel like you need to, move towards what you already know to be true in your life. And that's what I would do with that Deep Knowing card. You have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Cups. The Ace of Swords is a victory or a big success coming in for you. So I feel like there could be, a success or a victory coming into your life with the Ace of Swords, which is very nice. The Ace of Swords is also about your focus. So we can't be focusing in two directions with the Ace of Swords. We have to have a laser-like focus. It's like if you want something, that should be your focus. And you have to get rid of all those thoughts, the feelings, the whatever that pops into your head that tells you can't do something. I always tell people, people always say to me, they leave me these long comments, and I'm not picking on anyone here, and I'm not making a comment about the comments. I'm just providing an example. So, again, people leave me these long messages about how I say that you're going to be successful, and then they tell me all the little things about how they're not successful. I'm like, well, that's why you're not successful. Look at the story that you are telling. You are allowing those thoughts in. You have to correct your thoughts and stay focused. And, that's what the Ace of Swords really says. But it's a very good card. You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, of course, is the Wounded Warrior. Nine of Wands says don't give up on your journey or your path. You have to keep going. So I definitely feel that, there could be something you want with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, all these cards. And the Nine of Wands says you have to keep pushing and not give up on what you're trying to do. The Nine of Wands is also a great card for trying something again. So the Nine of Wands kind of says that you have tried like 8 times before. He has these 8 wands behind him. But he needs to give something another try. He needs to try to do something or create something he wants again. And if he tries again, he will probably be successful. You have the Two of Cups. Again, Two of Cups is a perfect match. So I do feel like there could be new love coming in for you. Now, the thing about the Two of Cups is usually these are two people who are very different. And that's the thing. I think we all, I probably have said this to you before, Scorpio, but we all pick the same type of person over and over and over again. So you have to find a different type of person to pick if you want a connection. And that's what I would focus on with the Two of Cups, is I would focus on finding, a person in a different way, or finding a person who is different, and that will probably lead to success in love. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups. See, I feel like you could be attracting someone who is very honest in the way that they live. Like you are, and to me, honesty is also like you are not going to change this person. And to me, that is an honest person, because I think too many people get into relationships, they try to change the person, or they find a person that would need to change to be the right person. And it's like, that is not honest, because it's like there are plenty of people that could be right. But if you're picking someone where you have to change them, or then that's not honest on your part. If you're picking a person who does change, then that's not honest on their part either. So it's like we have to find a person who is kind of like on their path and who is willing to be flexible, of course, but who isn't going to be changed. And I just get that feeling off of this card. Like if you're attracting a new person, they I feel like they're flexible. They're willing to cooperate in the connection, but you are definitely not going to change this person. So I don't know. I hope that makes sense. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Justice card. Justice is cause and effect. I kind of feel that you feel justice with the Nine of Wands. Like you could be feeling that, like karma is going your way. You have this card that said you're on the path. You are on your karmic path, so you can unravel the mystery of your karmic debts. And justice, like I said, is cause and effect. It's like paying attention to what's working, what's not working. And that's what you could be doing here for sure. With the Two of Cups, you have the Three of Cups. Definitely could be a celebration with a person. So if you are attracting a new person, you could really be celebrating with this person These three ladies are celebrating a harvest. So they are having a harvest and they are celebrating the harvest that they're having. So I feel for a lot of you, there could be like some sort of harvest that you're having, or you could be celebrating the accomplishment of something. I also feel that you could meet this person, if you are looking for love, you could meet this person through friends or family or through close connections. So I would definitely encourage you to like socialize, spend time with people who matter to you, things like that. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this freedom card and this reframe card. Love it. The freedom, fixed signs are very focused on freedom, as we already discussed at the beginning of the reading. And the reframe card is all about reframing the things that you want and desire in your life, like looking at things from a different perspective. So changing your perspective on the things that are happening in your life could be very helpful. Again, I'm a big believer in believing that the universe is conspiring with you, not against you, because then you are reframing the things that happen to you in your life. You have the Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Three of Swords. Five of Swords can represent a risk or taking a risk. With the Five of Swords, we do have to take some sort of risk to find success. The Five of Swords is all about, in the good stuff, I should say, is all about taking a risk. And, that's what I feel like you're doing here with the Five of Swords energy. You have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords kind of represents seeing things clearly for the first time. She only has clouds halfway up her body, and so she is seeing her future basically more clearly. And I feel for a lot of you that you could be gaining a lot of clarity. Now, the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, so there's no doubt about it that a lot of you could be seeing more truths in your life, or you could be getting the truth on things that you've been going through that have happened in your life. And, of course, that is a good thing. You have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords can represent a separation or a breakup, but again, coming up in the good stuff, this would actually represent healing. Now, with the Three of Swords, we have to heal our heart. Three of Swords is about forgiveness, and we don't have to forgive a person directly with the Three of Swords. We just have to forgive them in our heart and that will set us free. And so you could be forgiving a past situation. We even go, devil, justice, Three of Swords. So this could be you seeing someone getting their karma, or it could also be you realizing that just releasing the situation is karma. You will get positive karma for that. With the Five of Swords, you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is normally disappointments, but in the good stuff, it would say that you are focusing on the Two Cups, which is going to lead to the bridge and the castle over here. So the Five of Cups is a card, the solution to the card is gratitude, but coming up in the good stuff, it would kind of say that you are being grateful for the things in your life, and because of that, you're improving your situation. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Devil again. Now, you could be attracting a Capricorn, and so the Devil in the good stuff would say that you're correcting negative habits, or you're focusing on more positive habits, or creating more positive habits. This with the Devil and the Two of Cups here as well. Again, it could just say that you're attracting like a Capricorn, or someone who has like Capricorn in their chart, like a Capricorn rising or something like that. It could also just say that you're setting yourself free. Again, those people on the Devil card, they have like chains that hang down like to here on their necks. The whole point of the Devil is that they could easily lift those chains from around their necks and set themselves free. And we see a ton of freedom here in this reading, and so you could just be setting yourself free. With the Three of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles. Yes, this is not banging your head against the wall, Scorpio. This would be finding connections or finding people in general. It doesn't have to be love, but it would be finding people who are on your side. Finding those connections where people actually want to work together with you, make things work with you. That's a card of teamwork, so you could be finding better people. You have this butterfly card. It says a change for the better. Definitely could be some sort of change for the better. I mean, the whole entire reading, basically kind of says that. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty, so it wouldn't really surprise me if there was just a change for the better. You have this tortoise card. It says slowly but surely getting ahead. It has been very slow. I think we talked about this at the beginning of the reading, but with Pluto having been in Capricorn, it's like going through quicksand. You can make progress, of course. Plenty of people do during Pluto in Capricorn, but it's just slow progress. So I think that luckily, because that has changed, you are making faster progress. You have this diamond card. It says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. I kind of feel like there could be a new connection that is a gift. So this could be a person that's entering into your life that is a gift, and obviously that would be a good thing. So if you're attracting a person or a new connection, I feel that you could be attracting something that is a gift. You have this kite card. It says vacation on it. I'm pretty sure you've had vacation cards or like travel cards with me in the recent past. Even if you can't go on vacation, I think that if you could have like a staycation or, something that you do from home or whatever, that would be very beneficial for you with that card. You have this parrot. It says someone will gossip about you and all your secrets. What else is new? If they're let them talk, right? I love when people talk about me. It's free attention, right? And you should too. But we have Mars retrograde, and I always say it's like you cannot make this stuff up because every single person I read for gets a card like this during Mars retrograde. Mars retrograde is notorious for gossip. So, the best thing you can do is just ignore it, and that's what I would do here. But this looks really good, Scorpio, so thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.